We'll call a special meeting of the New Ulm City Council for Friday, July 24th, 2020 at 4:30 PM to order. First item on the agenda is the special meeting notice. The notice that has been sent out. Everybody's been notified. Item number 2 is to conduct a special meeting by teleconference. We don't need to do that. We have all 5 councilors present. We'll go on to item number 3. Item number 3.1, reconsider the decision for use of the Johnson and Mueller Parks for the New Ulm Baseball Association. I'm going to run the meeting a little different tonight. It's up to the chairman whether he wishes to have anybody from the audience speak. Tonight, I'm not allowing anybody from the audience to speak. We're going to go through and explain why the special meeting was asked for. And then I will ask for a motion. And at that time, when we get a second, we'll go according to Robert's Rules of Orders and we'll discuss the item just between the city councilors. So basically what takes place is why the meeting was called is because way back in July 7th, when the city council made the decision to go with the Baseball Association tournament, a lot of things have changed since then. In July 7th, we had 31 cases of the coronavirus in Brown County. Today we have 63. It took 4 months to go from 0 to 31. It took 20 days or less to add double of that. And I personally think it's could be a serious risk to proceed with this tournament. The other thing is there's other concerns too. Since this time, the governor has mandated face masks throughout all companies and business places and so on and so forth. And during this time, we had a letter that every one of us on the city council received, signed by 16 physicians at our local hospital with real concerns that we should reconsider. The other thing is we are, whether a lot of people like to admit it, a senior community. We have a lot of seniors in this town, and I had several. I know everybody up here. A lot of us received the same emails, received the same phone calls, received the same texts, and there's been many. And of those, I had very few that was in support of it. And the biggest reason is people are concerned about our community, and I think that's where we as the city council need to take a serious look at it, whether the right decision was made or not. And I guess, like I said, I really don't take this lightly of changing our mind after a decision is made. I think, but based on everything that has taken place throughout the network, I went on the internet and I looked up and I checked out the whole state of Minnesota, every county in the state, to see what the coronaviruses are. And I admit that when you get up into your cities and your large populated areas, the numbers are very, very high. But boy, there's some areas in this state that are dang low. There's some counties, or at least one, that is at 0, And they haven't climbed like we have. So some of those cases, I know for a fact of those additional 30 cases or so are in New Ulm. And I don't know if we really want any more cases coming to this community, and that's a concern I'm hearing, and I believe the rest of the city council is hearing also, and they'll get a chance to make their statement if they want. But I guess my recommendation to the city council would be to go and rescind the decision we made. And I appreciate everything that the New Ulm Baseball Association has done for our community, the support we have. We know we're a baseball community. We built a brand new stadium, or we've renovated it for in excess of $1 million. We stuck additional things into it, and it would be really nice to show it off. And I wish we really could do that. But I feel like a lot of the other citizens have come across that maybe now is not the time, maybe 21 or whatever. But I still like to, at the same time, I don't want baseball to end in town here. I want to see us move forward. We don't want to sit back and worry about every little thing, which we have to be concerned. But let's just try to move forward and let's do what we can for the better of our community. So I guess that's where I'm coming from. So like I say, at this time, if somebody would like to make a motion, I'd accept a motion in a second, and then we can go in to discuss it further.
Mr. President, I'm going to go ahead and offer a motion to reconsider the action taken by the City Council at their regular City Council meeting dated Tuesday, July 7th, to prohibit the use of Johnson and Mueller Park to the New Ulm Baseball Associations for the 2020 Amateur Baseball State Tournament. And I'm sad I have to do that.
Gonna second that.
The Robert's Rules of Orders require the second to be made also by a person that was in favor of it at the time. Sorry, Larry.
Okay, sorry.
I'll second that.
So we do have a motion and a second on the floor. Any more discussion? Anybody wants to add anything to what I said, you're welcome to do it.
I had a number of things I wanted to say, but you said it all, and you said it all really well. I've been on the council 12 years, and we've never, that I can recall, ever brought back a decision that we've made. And I stood by my decision on July 7th because I think we had a pretty good plan. But as Charlie said, with everything that's changed, I mean, man, Blue Earth County's got 750 some cases now. They went from 400 to 700 plus, and yeah, our numbers are still small, but we don't want to see those kind of numbers here. And as Charlie said, we have an elderly community, and this is a health issue, and our doctors said that very clearly in their email that's in our packet. And if you haven't read it, you should, because I think they're very clear in what they had to say. So, so I'll be voting in support of this motion.
I'm gonna just add, I'm gonna agree with what Councilor Schultz and Schmitz have said for today about rescinding the vote. And I think there's enough creativity within the community when the time's right and the COVID is, when the governor and feels it's safe to play ball again and other things start opening up. I think there's enough creativity within our community that we as a city council will do whatever we can to support the Baseball Association to try to hold future tournaments within our community, and not to give up, and we'll play ball again another day.
Mine will be short and sweet. I feel the same yet. I'm still going to vote no as I did last time, and I agree with the other three counselors.
I have struggled with this from day one. It was a tough decision the first night, and I still flip-flop depending on who I talk to, but I do, when it really comes down to it, I look at those numbers every day when they come out, and just praying that they're going to be down and that that our decision was right. But I from day one, I thought, did we get it right? And I don't think that we did, but we could not foresee how quickly our numbers would double. So I too am support of the health of our community, and will also support that decision.
Thank you.
And maybe just in closing, I want to thank this local baseball association as well as the state for picking us and wanting to come here. We wanted you to be here. We wanted to show off our park and have a successful tournament and really, and I think we would have. I really think this community would have came out in droves and had a wonderful tournament. And this is a sad day and a sad decision, but I think when it comes down to it, we have to vote in response to the health of our community. So.
Thank you. No more discussion? Not? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no? Motion carries. With no more business, meeting adjourned.
President.
Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Are we good, Roger?
You are very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Roger. Meeting is still adjourned.